Dakota, the last 2 weights, North Dakota, Idaho, Utah, Texas. You can grow them, you can train them in any nook and cranny in the country.
11 Greco-Roman national champions call Utah home. With Texas, it's just 3, and they came in 1974, 1987, and in 2005 with Justin the Viking Wren, MMA fighter, a heavyweight. So Texas still relatively new on the scene with a huge Greco-Roman and freestyle program. Freestyle are a bit more successful, at least in terms of medals. They've only had one freestyle national champion, the juniors, and that was Luke Ashmore back in 06. But in Greco, 3 champs, looking for number 4. Utah in double digits. Now trying to work that push out on the edge is Pierce. Coming back to the center is Falk.
Arm drag by Pierce, not only tried to get rear standing, but got Falk out of position for a moment there. So good work by Pierce.
Pierce only 3rd in the state this year down in Texas, which is a sign of how much improvement is going on in the Lone Star State and the growth of wrestling down there.
Something weird happened there, JB. Maybe an injury default or something. Something goofier.
Well, going into his junior year, while Falk, another graduated senior, going to stay in state and wrestle for Greg Williams at Utah Valley University. Utah Valley with their first ever Division I All-American this year with Ben Kerr, who is actually a former junior national champion.
And Ben, I saw Ben here.
Yeah, he's coaching here with
Utah.
Yeah. Great kid. Well, actually, he's not that much younger than I am, so I really can't call him a kid.
And you know what?
30 seconds parterre.
Kind of off topic, but congratulations to Ben Kerr, who at the NCAAs and Phillies was a fan favorite. I mean, if you weren't
rooting for Robles, you were rooting for Kerr.
Right, and he really endeared himself to the Philadelphia fans. And another note is how Ben came to be UVU. He stuck through it through the probationary period of UVU moving up to the Division I status.
Working the elbow deep gut wrench, trying to load to the right side is Falk. You don't see a whole lot of forward pressure here. You see Pierce kind of turning into the situation. Out of bounds, heads go out. Well, caution one for fleeing. Confirmed. 1 red, and how are they going to okay, well, we got a challenge, so Billy, we got the VCR here.
We might go video review. It's going to be on this feed.
Hang tight. I got to go take care of this.
I agree with whoever said Texas singlets are sharp. That's my favorite. At the end of the week, they give out an award for best warm-ups and best singlet. Like, for instance, best warm-ups could go to one state, best singlets could go to another state. I would favor Texas. I like them. I think they're sharp. So they're going to video review, and they're actually using the same feed that you saw, the same tape that you saw. So they're going to review that. Personally, I didn't see it, but I had turned my head for a second to look at the monitor, to look at the chat to answer some of your questions, and I didn't get the best view of it. I personally didn't think it was points, but we'll see. Yeah, Tim, yep. Jacob Falk really making a name for himself last December at the Reno Tournament of Champions when he made the finals there. Oliver Pierce, by comparison, contrast, has long been known throughout the national scene as one of the best up-and-coming wrestlers.
Okay, Willie, here's the cadence. In a review situation internationally, the referee will show their call. The judge will show their call. The judge is supposed to show the call. Okay, they call it confirmed. Matt Chairman confirms. The Bureau confirms. So, yes, it'll be a caution and 1. And then a loss for the challenge, which is actually really a first here at the international, at the junior level.
Mm-hmm.
So, no more challenge. They're actually using a senior level rule here, so it'll be 2-0.
It'll be 2-0. Now, JB, just to clarify, if Pierce would hit a 2, would that be the prevailing?
No, the caution's the first one.
Okay.
It is a caution. Then now there's a push out for Pierce. Excuse me. 1 blue. Referee said 1. Yeah, they got that corrected. So 2-1.
So even if Pierce would get a 1-pointer here, he'd
the
still
caution's
lose.
the tiebreaker. 2-1. So the first period is going to go to Falk 2-1 by virtue of the caution and then the lost challenge. So not something. That's the very first time we've had that exact scenario ever happen here at the Junior Nationals.
There was no point for challenge before, right?
No, it was just.
Underway here in the second period. Overhooked by Falk. Then he gets rid of it.
Anyway, sorry about that.
30 seconds in and
they
scoreless.
put me in charge of the video review. Ugh.
But going back to that point, JB, in the past, a lost challenge was not a point.
No,
right?
they really were experimenting with the challenge on the junior level. With us like, hey, 2 years ago they would challenge it and they wouldn't lose anything for it. Then last year it was a bureau review. You could ask for a challenge. Hey, can we look at that? Now they've implemented it just for the finals only.
And previously, when it wasn't a point, it kind of got out of hand because, am I right?
Oh, such as the Ben Whitford Mark Gray match.
2 years ago,
with a challenge and the clock kept running, and then they reset it and restarted. Mark Gray thought he won. He was over about to get interviewed by Shane.
He was over.
They brought him back over to the mat, and Whitford got the takedown on the 6-second restart to force a third period, and then won in the third.
Right.
And it was just one of the most odd situations I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it was unfortunate for both athletes because you can't say one got hosed over the other because the clock clearly was wrong. The cadence is set a certain way, and they kept restarting the match.
Right.
So they put the proper amount of time back on the clock.
I remember that. That was
just. I remember writing a column about that. But anyway, back to action here with Pierce and Falk. Falk with a 1-period-to-none lead.
And there was an injury time. Falk has his left wrist taped, and it appeared to be re-injured there, so they took a little time out there. Under a minute now, scoreless. Falk in the red Utah singlet. Pierce in those sharp blue singlets. I like those blue Texas singlets.
10 seconds to go to get to parterre.
But before there was a point for for a lost challenge, I mean, there was people challenging every little minute detail, the challenges that they were never going to win, right? Or no?
Yeah, that was one thing.
Second period scoreless, so that means blue goes on top. Pierce with a gut locked up. It's not very tight. Now he cinches it up. Falk.
Nope.
No points. No points there. Correct.
No points. White paddle, nothing. Pierce is looking like, hey, come on. I don't think he broke 90 degrees.
I don't think he even came close. 18 seconds left for Pierce to score. Big moments here. 10 seconds. Underhook by Falk. Pierce can't get nothing going. Falk defending well, using his hands very well. 2-1 time. Jacob Falk, Utah national champion.
How about that? The state of Utah getting another one to add to their list. Bound to be a Wolverine at Utah Valley University. Kearns, Utah's Jacob Falk.
Our champions count: Illinois 1, California 1,